Today we're going to be working on solving one-step equations, and here's your notes for it. So go ahead and pause the video and copy down your notes. Number one, we're going to do box the variable and draw a line down our equal sign. Number two, we're going to ask ourselves what operation is happening to the number. So we're going to want to go ahead and do the opposite of the operation. And we're going to want to make sure we do that on both sides as well. And lastly, we're going to check to make sure the equation works. So again, go ahead and pause if you need to copy down your notes. Example number one, x minus 9 equals 4. So I'm going to go ahead and box my variable. My variable is x, and I'm subtracting 9 from it. I'm also then going to draw a line down my equal sign. Okay, meaning I have my left side and my right side. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. So to go ahead and get rid of our minus 9, I'm going to add 9. I'm going to do the opposite of it. I'm going to add 9, and I'm doing plus 9 over here as well. So negative 9 plus 9 is 0, so all I have left is my x. And then I have 4 plus 9 is 13. So x equals 13. Next, I'm going to go ahead and check to make sure that it works. So I'm going to plug the value of x in there. So 13 minus 9, and 13 minus 9 is 4. And so yes, it does match. Number 2, negative 3 plus y equals 10. I'm going to go ahead and box my variable, draw a line down the middle of my equal sign. And so in this case I have a negative 3. The opposite of negative 3 is positive 3, so I'm going to add on 3. And I'm going to go ahead and do that to both sides. So negative 3 plus 3, we have a 0, so I'll bring down my y. And then I have 10 plus 3 is 13. So y equals 13. So we're going to go ahead and check by plugging it in. So I get negative 3 plus 13. And I have a negative plus a positive. So I'm going to go ahead and get an answer of 10. And yes, the answer is positive. And so yes, it does match up. Next I have 3x equals negative 27. So I'm going to go ahead and put a box around my variable, draw a line down my equal sign. In this case I have a multiplication problem. The opposite of multiplication is division. So instead of multiplying 3, I'm going to divide 3, and it's going to take it away. And I'm going to write it in fraction form. So I do 3 divided by 3. Same for over here. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so that cancels it out, leaving me just the x, the 1x. And then negative 27 divided by 3 is negative 9. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and check to make sure it works. So I have 3 times negative 9. 3 times 9 is 27. I have a positive times a negative, so my answer is negative, and so yes, it does match. Number 4, t divided by 5 equals 15. So I'm going to go ahead and put a box around my t, that's my variable, and then draw a line down my equal sign. So in this case I have a divided by division. Okay. So the opposite of division is multiplication. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5. So we're going to do times 5, and that's going to cancel it out. Okay. And this one is times 5 as well. So I do left over with t here, and then 15 times 5 is 75. So t equals 75. Let's go ahead and check to see if it works. We have 75 over 5. And instead of just writing 15 right away, I want to do my division to actually make sure it works. In this case I have some smaller numbers, so I may have memorized that 5 goes into 75 15 times. But if I don't, I want to make sure I actually do it. So I would do 75 divided by 5. 5 goes into 7 once. Bring down my 5. 5 goes into 25. 5 times, giving me 15. So yes, it does work. So at this point in time, go ahead and try your next 4 practice problems. You can pause the video to try those, and then once you try them, you can go ahead and check to see how you did on them. So number 1 on the practice problems, x equals 23. Number 2, y equals negative 15. Number 3, x equals negative 8. And number 4, t equals negative 36. And you should have also checked to make sure all of those worked.